I was looking at my teams on Showdown and I decided, oh my god, today I have to play with this team. It has been a while and this is probably one of my favorite teams. This is my Uber Kickass Sun team. That's the name I have for it actually. And I'm playing against Deoxys Speed, Arceus, Dialga, Kyurem White, Darkrai, and Shaman Skyform. That Archie seems to be normal, seems to be an extreme killer because it's the only physical attacker on his team. So I assume it's not gonna be full special oriented at least. That Deoxys obviously has hazards. Dialga might be Specs. No, Specs is a Kyurem White. I don't know what Dialga is gonna be. Then Nasty Plot, Darkrai, and probably Choice Scarf, Shaman. Looking at leads, definitely the Deoxys Speed, so I'm going to lead off with my Groudon. Gonna go for a Fire Punch, and he's probably gonna taunt, predicting me to be a bulky variant and trying to set up Stealth Rock. I might get a Burn, which is gonna be enable me to one-shot that thing. If not, if I bring it out to its Sash, I can always switch to Fortress and get a Rapid Spin kill. So let's go. And the plan goes according to plan. I lead off my Groudon, he leads off with Deoxys. He does go for a taunt, which is very nice for me. I'm gonna get a Fire Punch off. Unluckily, he seems to be running a little bit more defensive, I guess. I'm not very familiar with the damage calc on Deoxys Speed, so I cannot go into Fortress and get a Rapid Spin kill. And his rocks are here to stay at least for a little bit. I'm gonna switch to my Fortress, predicting the Seed Flare. And since I don't see Life Orb, I don't think it's gonna be a sub-seeding Shaman. Even if it does, he does not pack HP Fire. So I'm gonna go for a Rapid Spin, and he switches, so I get it no matter what. A Darkrai comes in. I notice that he has leftovers right here, so I'm gonna go for Toxic, not expecting the sub, and luckily he doesn't go for it. He goes straight for Dark Void. So now predicting the Nasty Plot, which is very obvious, and it's 100% guaranteed it's gonna do it. I'm gonna go to Hobo. He does set up a Nasty Plot, and I can just go for a Sacred Fire, take this thing out, provided I don't get flinched, and I luckily don't. So Darkrai goes down. 6-4 lead for me right now. Turn 7. Everything looking good. He goes into his Arceus. I'm going to go for a Sacred Fire because I know he cannot one-shot me. And I'm praying with a 50-50, but I don't get it. So he's probably going to go for an Extreme Speed and try to knock me out. But I'm going to switch into my Dialga. He goes for a Recover. Makes a very ballsy play. Had I stayed in, he probably would have get burned. But now I know he's got Extreme Speed and Shadow Claw or Shadow Force, so I know he doesn't pack Earthquake. I'm free to set up my Stealth Rock. He gets greedy, trying to set up to +6, but that's not gonna work because I do pack Roar, and I roar it out into a Kyurem White, which is the only thing I needed Dialga for in this match. So it's perfect. He goes for Dragon Pulse, trying to weaken me a little bit, and I get rid of the threat. So Kyurem White goes down 6-3. And now he's going to send in his Dialga. I really don't know what he wants to do, so I'm just going to stay in, go for Draco Meteor, get some prior damage on it, and he takes me out with an Aura Sphere right here. Yeah, that's the thing. I do not notice leftovers, so I'm thinking maybe he's Scarf, but nope. He surprises me with the Fire Blast. I was trying to wake up so that I can get a Toxic on his Arceus, but it really doesn't work. But what I noticed is that he's not defensive and he does not pack Roar because he has Fire Blast, Dragon Pulse, Aura Sphere, and probably Thunder, I'm guessing. So I'm free to set up with my Arceus. I'm going to go to +2. And he sends in his Arceus. I'm going to go for a Flamethrower. Sun boosted. It's going to do a lot of damage. Easy over half, 59%. Because for Swords Dance, pointlessly because I am going to outspeed and go for a second Flamethrower. So the biggest, not biggest because he was not that big of a threat, but Arceus is gone. He goes into his Shaman. He's going to need to lock himself into Air Slash and try to flinch my team to death, which is going to need a while. And yeah, he does not get the second flinch. He gets the first one, whatever. And I'm going to be able to clean his team with my Arceus Ghost Flamethrower. So this was a solid game, not really that interesting competitive-wise. I guess my opponent wasn't really that good, or his team structure wasn't really that good. But I played kind of well, and I thought it was worth uploading. So I hope you all enjoyed. Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you all later. Peace.